would go. Our lives are better left to chance. I could have missed the pain, but I'd have had to miss the dance. It's my life, it's better left to chance. I could have missed the pain, but I'd have had to miss the dance.
Whatever stock car racing is, Dale Earnhardt was. He was the guy that came along in 1979 and became Rookie of the Year in Winston Cup racing, and 1 year later was the Winston Cup national champion. And through it all, he seemed quiet. He became the intimidator, one who didn't have much to say, but who did it with his deeds on the racetrack. His wife, Teresa, changed a lot of that. He became much easier with the media. Until 1994, on this very track, just a few hundred feet from where he died today, his best friend in this world, Neil Bonnet, lost his life in a very similar type of crash. It seemed as if he went into a dark period for a bit. And then he's come out of it. 1997, nearly won the 500. It was right there. And then 1 year later, we saw him in victory lane. 20 years of effort in winning the race that meant the most to him, and there he was, up on top of the world. Now we come to this point in his career, going down the backstretch in the final lap. Out in front, Michael Waltrip in one of his cars. His son is running in second place. And as they went into that turn and he saw what was coming about, I would consider that Dale Earnhardt died happy.
God, if you only knew him.
This is undoubtedly one of the toughest announcements that I've ever personally had to make. But after the accident in turn 4 at the end of the Daytona 500, we've lost Dale Earnhardt.
And as they went into that turn and he saw what was coming about, I would consider that Dale Earnhardt died happy.
Well, equally sad my loss, and I appreciate everybody's thoughts and prayers. We'll get through this, and I'm sure he wants to keep going, so that's what we're going to do.
I've never been a NASCAR fan, but my husband is, and Dale Earnhardt was definitely his man. Throughout the years, I became an Earnhardt fan, not because of his racing, but because of the kind of person he was. That was just shown right before the race. You know, he gave a family hug and did a family prayer, and his family values were just unbelievable, and it's so nice to see that in the public view. Not only that, but the community service that he gave back, and my family's thoughts and prayers go out to his family. He will definitely be missed.
I'm going to miss him because I've always thought him as a great driver. He's always been a great man. He's been a fighter for what he wants. And he went down fighting.
One more day, one more time.
Where we were at, it looked so simple. It looked like maybe he cut a tire or something like that. He just went up to the wall, and everyone around me just thought it was another accident. Earnhardt's been around so long, he hit the wall a lot of times. I mean, he hit a wall, and they do it all the time. There's number one, I hear everybody saying, that NASCAR has lost a hero, but really, the world has lost a hero. I still taught my kids to look at this man and see what he did with his life.
As a racing wife, my heart goes out to Teresa. But we know, as a racing family, that these type of things, even though it's horrible, the most horrendous thing that can ever happen, you know that possibility is always there.
One more day.
Guys, we're racing. We got very safe race cars, and we know that risk level when we get in the car. I'll use the best safety equipment I possibly can. We know the risk, but we're racing. There is a danger level.
NASCAR has lost its greatest driver ever. And I personally have lost a great friend. And that's Bill Francis' quote. I think that pretty well sums it up for the NASCAR community right now.
racing's over as we once knew it. There's no more racing as far as I'm concerned. I followed him all the way up. That's just all I can say.
Well, you think every year is going to be a year. You work hard for it to be. You work hard to get prepared and be ready for it.
Dale Earnhardt gets turned sideways. He'll take Schrader. Earnhardt and Schrader are in the wall. Walter leads.
This is undoubtedly one of the toughest announcements that I've ever personally had to make. We've lost Dale Earnhardt.
Looking back,
The sports world lost a star Sunday.
on the memory of
NASCAR lost a legend.
the dance we shared
Dale Earnhardt.
beneath the stars above.
He never showed any signs of life. His wife was there
All the world was right.
and subsequently was pronounced dead.
How could I have known
NASCAR has lost
that you'd ever say
its
goodbye?
greatest driver ever.
And now,
We have lost a great friend.
glad I didn't know
They called him the
the
Intimidator.
way it all would end,
They called him Ironhead.
the way it all would go.
Dale Earnhardt died during the running of the Daytona 500.
Our lives are better left to chance.
That was God's will.
I could have missed the pain,
Let it take him.
but I'd have had to miss the day.
And there he was, a quarter of a mile from the finish, and didn't quite get there.
Holding you,
Earnhardt, who 3 years ago won this race,
I held everything
was killed during the final lap.
for a moment.
He was sixth on the all-time win list
Wasn't I the king?
with 76 victories.
If I'd only known
And after so many years,
how the king would fall.
nobody ever expected this would happen.
It goes to see,
You know, it's hard to believe myself.
no, I might have changed it all. And now, I'm glad I didn't know the way it all would end, the way it all would go. Our lives are better left to chance. I could have missed the pain, but I'd have had to miss.
Dale Earnhardt was NASCAR's equivalent to, say, Michael Jordan or a Tiger Woods. He was a 7-time champion.
It's my life. It's better left to chance. I could have missed the pain, but I'd have had to miss the day.
You know, it's ironic that people talk about Dale Earnhardt and how selfish he was on the racetrack, how much he cared about himself on the racetrack because he was a winner and he wanted to win when he buckled that helmet on. And the irony is that today, for the first time, that I can remember, and I've known this man a long, long time, you saw him be very, very unselfish those final few laps. He had a car that could have made a move, in my opinion. But what he did in those final laps was what a father would do for a son. Ironically, that was his son right in front of him, Dale Earnhardt Jr., or what a brother would do for a brother. And Michael Waltrip was like the big brother that he didn't have. And he stayed there and ran 185 mile per hour screen as a pick so that his two people in front of him, his son and one of his best friends, Michael Waltrip, who he had given a chance, did have a chance. But it's very difficult now to understand because he's gone.
It's over. A real black hole in our lives, and because we've lost our Tiger Woods, we've lost our Michael Jordan, and we've lost a friend and a guy that only knew how to race one way, and that was all out.
All our tears have reached the sea. Part of you will live in me. Way down deep inside my heart. The days keep coming without fail. The wind is gonna find your sail. That's where your journey starts. You'll find better love, strong as it ever was, deep
talk about we're going too fast and we're doing this and we're doing that. Well, maybe we are, maybe we're not. Who's to say? I mean, how do you put a gauge on it? Do you want to race or don't you want to race?
Just like the waves down by the shore, we're gonna keep on coming back for more, 'cause we don't ever wanna stop. Out in this brave new world you see, oh, the valleys and the peaks, and I can see you on the top. You'll find better love, strong as it ever was, deep as the river runs, warm as the morning sun. Please remember me. Remember me when we're out walking, when the snow falls high outside your door, late at night when you're not sleeping, and night falls across your floor, and I can't hurt you anymore. You'll find better love, strong as it ever was, deep as the river runs, warm as the morning sun. Please remember me. Please remember me.
Hey, champ, one more time. White flag, you're the man. Watch your mirror. Clear all around you, clear. Come on, bring it on home, champ. Come on home, champ. You're the man. You got him on their feet now. You got him on their feet. Come on, champ. You're the man. Good job, guys. Good job. Woo! Great job, boys. Great job. Hey, Dale, you done it, buddy. Got that monkey off your back, buddy. Yeah, it works for me, buddy. Yeah, it works for me big time. Congratulations, Dale. That's the way to do it, buddy. Way to go, Free Crew. Good job. Thank you, guys. You are the man.
Seven-time Winston Cup champion and former Daytona 500 winner Dale Earnhardt has died from a crash suffered in Sunday's Daytona 500.
Racing in the dirt, the asphalt of today. Many greats have graced the track before they went away.
This is undoubtedly one of the toughest announcements that I've ever personally had to make.
Gone but not forgotten, we keep them in our hearts. I'm talking about the drivers in heaven.
After the accident in turn 4 at the end of the Daytona 500, we have lost Dale Earnhardt. Our prayers is with Teresa and the Earnhardt family.
Remember